Hey friends, welcome or welcome back. In case you are clicking in for the first time, hi, this is Mevlin and I am an international student living in Germany. And in today's video, the idea is to go around campus and ask a couple of students how they came up with the idea of moving to Germany, what that journey has been so far for them. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, then stick around and watch me ask these people a couple of questions. By the way, this has been a topic from so many of you, so I decided to make it into a video. Let's head over to the first candidate.
Hi.
It's good to have you today.
Thank you so much.
I got a couple of questions for you. I think I would start by asking you to kindly introduce yourself, if you don't mind.
To the viewers. Hello, you guys. My name is Kevin. I'm from Vietnam and I'm 20 years old.
What made you to decide to come study in Germany?
I mean, like, the main reason that I choose Germany is that the tuition fee is totally free. That's the main reason. I kind of love work-life balance of German people. Yeah, it's very nice to me. Like after like work or job, you have like free time for your personal life, healing with friends. That's very nice.
I think this is like your second semester in Germany, right?
Yeah.
What would you say to someone who has no clue of what to expect if they are coming to Germany?
I've been here for around 2 years, so I experienced like the life here is not fast in Asia country where I'm from. It's also not too slow. I mean, it fits to me.
What exactly do you study?
My major is business administration with mathematics. It's like the combination of business and IT.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you like have the possibility to work?
Yeah, I do have. I can work like maximum 20 hours per week, but I only do the mini job only 10 hours per week because I want to focus on my study.
That was really impressive. Guys, as you can see, he's all the way from Vietnam. He picked Germany for his studies, and so far from what he can hear, he's enjoying his journey. I hope that kind of motivates you in a way to want to pick Germany for studies, because like he said, tuition fees are really cheap here. Be a word of encouragement or just something for someone who wants to, or who is already working on the procedure.
I mean, if you want, you can do it, and welcome to Germany.
Okay, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure having your impression about Germany here on the channel. I really appreciate you for
You're
coming.
welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hi, welcome. It's good to have you here. Could you please tell us your name and maybe where you come from?
My name is Yusuf Abiola. I'm from Nigeria.
How exactly did you get to Germany? How did you hear about this whole thing of, moving to Germany as a student? And how was it? Was it like an easy process or did you find it hard?
Coming to Germany as an international student, it's not an easy task from Nigeria. Because we have a long waiting period for visa appointment, which is about 18 to 24 months. Actually, I put in Germany as my first option because of the intensive facility of study, the environment, the culture, and the possessive language, because I'm a kind of person I love learning different language. So I took it as an opportunity for me to learn a language.
How do you find the cost of studying in general in Germany? Would you say it is really expensive or would you say it's affordable as compared to other European countries?
Firstly, I studied business informatics, Southwest Fara University. I found German education very easy, affordable for international students compared to more like the UK and US educational system.
That's very true. Okay, Abiola, thank you so much for coming and thank you for sharing a little bit of your insights with our viewers here on the channel.
You're welcome.
It was really a pleasure having this interview with you. Thank you so much. We've got a second guest who is going to be introducing himself here. He's going to be telling you a little bit about Germany from his perspective.
Hi.
It's good to have you with us today. Do you mind telling us maybe your name and where you come from?
Glenn Ayok. Actually, I'm from Cameroon. We're from the same place.
What led to you deciding to move over to Germany?
Actually, the procedure from Cameroon to Germany is a really long one. So for you to have an appointment, it really takes like a year. It keeps increasing every year. And so by next year, I'm sure it will be like 2 years. One day I was in school at the university because back there I studied before coming here. And a friend just told me that he has like a friend who just went to Germany, and I said, why not? I just went, I told my parents, and I started the procedure. I just asked for an appointment, and I waited for a year. Obviously, if you want to leave Germany from Cameroon, the easiest way is to have very good grades at the GC advanced level.
True.
And I had them, so it was pretty easy for me. I won't say it was difficult, because the only difficult thing was the waiting time. I had to learn the language too. It took me 1.5 years. Because from the time I learned the language and the appointment, came to Germany as a student. Right now I'm studying at the Fachhochschule Südwestfalen.
That's really impressive. I have been saying this on the channel. It takes quite a while for you to process your documents and come here as a student. It doesn't happen like heute auf morgen. Like it doesn't just happen overnight. You need to be patient with the process, like he said. How is life in Germany for you after living in Germany for like a semester already, a little over a semester? How would you say you find Germany? Did it meet your expectations from what you thought of when you left Cameroon?
Actually, I would say it kind of met my expectations. First, when I came to Germany, it was like I was freezing. It was very cold, but with time you adapt. You have no choice. Your body must adapt. But I find life here pretty easy. The school is pretty easy than back there in Cameroon. But I would say the standards of living is very tough, because as a student, you have to study and hustle.
Yeah, sure.
Because if you don't have a side hustle, you won't be able to pay your rent, you won't be able to eat. So it will be kind of difficult. So I study and I work at the same time.
Okay. And would you recommend Germany to maybe, let's say, friends, family? Would you say it's a good thing to do, like to try out? Would you recommend someone moving over to Germany as a student just like you did?
For sure, I would really recommend for students to come to Germany, because the most appealing factor is the school fees. There's no tuition fee, depending on the university you want to go to.
Sure.
For example, here the tuition fee is like 300, I don't know. So it's really cheap.
No.
Like we can say we don't even pay school fees.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we don't pay fees
We don't
here. We
pay
just have
fees
semester dues,
because-
which we all benefit from. Because
Yeah.
if you're printing in school, if you're traveling by bus and all of that, it gets subsidized from the amount of money which you pay.
Exactly.
It's just your cost of living and the blocked account for you to be able to get into the university here.
Yeah,
in
that's
Germany.
all.
That will cost you a lot.
So I really recommend for students in other countries, no matter where they are, to come study in Germany. It's really nice.
That sounds really good to hear, because now most of my viewers get another perspective on what I have been talking about from a second person's or second, third point of view, where someone is also recommending Germany to you based on their experience in Germany. I really appreciate you for joining me for this interview, and I'm sure my viewers do as well. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, we get to see him on another interview when it happens. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
I found someone else to talk to, and today she's going to be telling us a little bit about herself. So, hi girl.
Hi.
Thank you for coming to do this with me today.
Of course.
Could you please tell us like your name and where you come from?
My name is Milica. I come from Serbia.
Thank you, Melissa. So over to the next question. How did you come up with the idea of moving to study in Germany?
Right, so ever since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to leave the country to have opportunities for better education and for better jobs in the future, better pay, of course, as well. And I thought Germany was a good choice because the tuition is free or very low compared to other European countries. So I thought it would be a great opportunity in order to be able to pay for it myself. Apart from that, Germany, as we know, has a pretty good economy. So with the job opportunities and study opportunities that I mentioned, I thought it would be a great idea to move here.
Can you please tell us what exactly you study in Germany and what led you to the program that you study right now?
Right, so I study BBA, which is Business Administration with Informatics here in Soest. I picked this program because in high school I did also business administration. So I didn't want to pick something too foreign to me, so it would be easier for me to get into it, especially like the part with informatics, because it also broadens the whole program and everything and opportunities for later. So I thought it would be a perfect choice.
It's quite an ideal program, especially if you want to like broaden your horizons in terms of like the job market when you graduate from university. I think business administration with informatics gives you that upper hand, because when you're done with studies, you have the possibility to either go the IT way, like focus and work in IT, or do the same in business. So yeah, how is it going so far with life here in Germany as compared to back in Serbia where you come from? Would you say you really like it here, you enjoy it here, or?
Of course, there are good sides and bad sides to everything. I would say so far in Germany it's been okay. I have to mention the weather, of course, which is not ideal, of course, especially if you come from a place that has a completely different climate and everything. It's hard to adapt to, even for me, I come from
Wow.
a place that's like kind of close by, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part for me. But other parts of the country and other aspects of living here, I think everything is okay. I have no complaints other than what I mentioned.
Do you recommend someone, I don't know, wherever they are in the world, it could be Africa, Asia, or whatsoever, would you recommend they move to Germany for studies? Would you recommend your program of studies maybe?
I think I would recommend both. I think first of all, coming to Germany is a great idea because apart from all the Germans here, right, I feel like Germany is really international as it has people from all over the world. So it's always easy to find someone who comes from the same, not even country as you, but maybe the area and everything, so you can have that type of connection with someone. As I said, the university, the fees are pretty much free, so that's great for, you know, everything pretty much. I would also recommend this program because, as we said, it's very broad. It gives you so many opportunities for jobs later. It's also, the professors here are pretty nice, many of them.
Yeah.
The study conditions are really good. The campus is nice. And yeah, but I would say if you want to study in Germany, I recommend finding a place or a dorm that's close to the university.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It
you.
was really a pleasure to have you here talking to, you know, our viewers on what I've been explaining about studies in Germany, life in Germany, and all of that. I'm really glad that I got someone else to come talk to you about the situation here, just so you have like different perspective on what I've been talking about on this channel. I am going to definitely find more people on campus to interview them as time goes on, because as you can tell, it's quite busy on campus right now during this period. There are so many lectures going on and stuff like that, so it's really not easy to find people to talk to. So yeah, I'm really glad she came.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello again, guys. We found another guest today who is going to be answering a couple of our questions. She's going to tell you her experience with, you know, life in Germany and studies in Germany, just so you have like a different perspective for, you know, all of this that we've been talking about. Hi.
Hi.
It's so good to have you.
Thank you.
Could you please tell us your name and maybe where you come from?
My name is Kadiatu. I'm from the Republic of Guinea in West Africa.
Oh, cool. How did you come up with the idea of moving to Germany for studies?
I decided to come to Germany because, of course, I've always wanted to travel outside Guinea, the continent of Africa also. And the job opportunities in Guinea is very few. Right now, there are a lot of graduates. The economy is bad, and because of that, I decided that, oh, I have to leave the country so I could get good education, better job, and good life.
Would you recommend someone from Africa, maybe your country, let's say Guinea or wherever in the world, to move over to Germany for studies? Would you say it's a good place for international students?
Yes, of course. I would recommend for Guineans to come. For example, I'm the only Guinean on campus.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
true.
the only Guinean on campus.
You're literally the only Guinean I've met.
Exactly. Not to forget that Guinea is a French-speaking country, but I feel this shouldn't limit Guineans to study in just French, and English has become a universal language like around the globe. So I feel like Guineans should look into coming into Germany for this program, also to study in English, EBA and IT combined.
Interesting. How do you find life in Germany? Like, how do you see life in Germany? Is it like something you expected when you moved from Guinea, or
Yeah, it met my expectations in terms of studies and the economy, of course. But in terms of social life, it didn't meet my expectations.
I get it.
Because you can hardly make friends. Yeah, it's very difficult to make friends in Germany, and also the food is also very
A bit
difficult
exotic.
to talk about. When you go to the restaurant, of course, it's difficult to make decisions because
What
they
about
have.
the language?
And also, yeah, the language, of course. I mean, I studied in Guinea. I did A2 level in Guinea, but when I first came to Germany at the airport, I couldn't pick the first few words I heard in German. It's
Yeah.
completely different.
Because of course, when
you-
we study
yeah.
the language in our home countries, if you learn German, let's say in Cameroon or in Guinea, the pronunciation and everything is a bit
Exactly.
different from what you would get when you move over to Germany.
Yeah.
So even if you have like a B2 in your country, when you move over to Germany, you realize that maybe you're somewhere around A2 or B1. You'll still be struggling with the language.
I can give an example. Like, for example, in Guinea, like when you are being taught, it's Asen, Asen, Asen. But here it's like Asen, like
You know,
like it's
yeah, that's one
different,
example.
yeah.
But overall, from the way you're sounding, I would say overall you enjoy it here in Germany,
Yeah, I do,
studies
of
wise
course.
and everything.
I do, of course. I mean,
That's great.
you just have to embrace the good parts and
That's
the
great.
bad parts. I mean, you
That's
can
great.
cope with them still.
So what's one word you'd give for someone who is watching this video and aspires to move over to Germany for studies?
I would say, first of all, try to make research. Have it in mind that when you come, you might probably not, like the situation and everything might probably not meet your expectation. So you have to expect less in some areas, for example, the social part. But education, of course, is very good, top notch in Germany, economy, and yeah, I forgot one thing. For
The
example,
weather.
right now I'm wearing this jacket. This is summer period, but I'm wearing the jacket because it's a bit cold.
Yeah, the
Like
weather.
the fluctuating weather conditions too, especially for people like us from Africa and some.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys would be wondering that she's having a pullover or a jacket
It's
on, and I
summer,
have like
but
nothing.
yeah,
And I have like nothing on. It takes a while until you
to
like
cope,
adapt
yeah.
to the weather situation, and I don't know whatever here. I wouldn't say I'm doing really well with the weather, but it's just that, yeah, sometimes a girl has to wear what she wants to wear, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing too particular. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's
You're
good.
welcome.
It was really good to have you here with us, and yeah, I look forward to having you as a guest maybe next time.
Yeah.
Thank you. As you heard from the various candidates, that's it about like how they found out about the whole idea of moving to Germany for studies. That's their experience on how the journey is going so far. So if this kind of like triggers your interest in any way, then you can go ahead and do the same thing and apply to become a student in Germany, maybe in the next coming semester. That's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, please go and punch the red subscribe button to become a part of this community, and also do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in our next video.